Hello there, my name is Caitlin Maharg and welcome to my channel. You know, the Taylor Swift, it seems to be the talk of the town, or at least she's the talk of the town in my world for sure. And it's because of the song All Too Well and her short film. Now, I did film a reaction to it. I tuned into the premiere and I filmed my reaction to it, and I will be posting that, but during that reaction, because it was the live premiere, I wasn't able to stop and talk about the song and what it means to me and how I'm interpreting the lyrics. It was pretty much just a video of me crying for 10 minutes straight without talking. You just see me crying, but now it's been a couple days later and I want to talk about the song. I've listened to the song several times since, but I haven't watched the short film again, so I'm gonna watch it again. I got my waterproof mascara on this time. That was a mistake I made the last time, but who knows? I don't know if I'll cry this time since I'm already familiar with it. But I want to talk about this song. This song has always meant so much to me. When I first heard it in 2013, I loved it, and I have been obsessed with this song for years. I sing it all the time, and now the 10-minute version is even better, and yeah, I just love it. So let's get on to this. All right, All Too Well, the short film. Love is so short, forgetting. What did it say?
For real?
It said love is so short, forgetting is so long. Aw.
Are you for real?
What do you mean?
I don't know, I just feel like maybe I made you up.
Making sure I got everything on.
To the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now.
And already, I feel the emotions coming out of me because, I mean, you're hearing the lyrics of the song, and the lyrics to this song give you so much imagery. You feel like you're there. You can put yourself in the situation of just being with someone in the early stages of love where everything is just magical, and you can just literally lay in bed with this person and just stare into each other's eyes, and you're lost in time. And even a lot of times when I felt this way, it's just like it's like I could spend hours with this person, but it only felt like I would spend minutes with them. Like time would just pass by, like I was in this dream world. And I'm getting emotional because you know, you see them in the height of their love here, but then you're hearing the lyrics and you know that love, it didn't last. So, you know, it hits you, like, you know, yeah, because we've all been there. So let's play more. Mm. Ooh. Yeah, and like, I mean, with this, it's like you see the ways that, you know, it started to fall apart, that he was sort of cold at times, and it just made her feel like, you know, a slice in the heart. And, you know, by what she's saying, it's like, you know, they yeah, after 3 months in the grave, like, I don't know, I guess like maybe it's almost like they took a break, and then, you know, he comes back, you know, maybe understanding that what he lost, but by then it's too late, you know, the damage has been done, you know, her heart was already broken. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's rough. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, yeah, sometimes the damage is done already, you know. You can try to work it, but then that person's going to keep in their mind, you know, he was cold with me. He broke my heart. That'll linger in your head, even though you still love this person, you still want to be with them, you still remember all the good times all too well, but then those bad times where, like, you felt like you weren't treated right, they come creeping in, and those little bad times can have a serious effect, you know, they can linger.
Why are you so pissed off?
I'm not pissed off. Who said I was pissed off?
Because you're acting pissed off. It's ridiculous. These are my friends. They were super fucking nice to you, too.
No, I liked your friends. I never said I didn't like your friends.
Why
I didn't like the way that you acted around
You
them.
were being weird and quiet the entire time.
That's not being rude because you wouldn't look at me. You can ask me one thing the entire night.
That's such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
You dropped my fucking hand. What am I supposed to do with that?
I didn't even fucking notice. What are you talking
I don't
about?
know
dropped your
any of
hand.
these people. They're all strangers. They're all older than me.
Well, like, what are you
I
talking
feel so out of place. You're the only one
You're
that
making
makes
this
me feel
about
funny.
you.
You wouldn't
I'm
even
like,
look at me.
I'm catching up with friends. You're literally saying I dropped your hand. Like, what? I don't even remember the moment that you're talking about. How can you be, like, attacking me about something I don't even, like, fucking know? I was doing it subconsciously. I was catching up with people.
You're making me feel fucking stupid.
Holy shit. I don't think I'm making you feel that way. I think you're making yourself feel that way. Literally a moment that I don't even fucking remember that you're, like, fucking, like, holding me hostage over. It's insane. It's fucking crazy. These are people I haven't seen in, like, 10 years. And you just sit there the entire fucking time. It was fun. I actually had a fucking blast. Now this is the night. Now we're doing this. Awesome.
And I've definitely been in this situation, and I did a reaction to a live performance a few months ago to the song "All Too Well," and it definitely like it. I did it from the perspective of a narcissistic abuse survivor. I was in relationships with narcissists before, and this song related to me in terms of like the the way you feel like in the love bombing phase where everything's perfect, but then there's the devaluation phase where things just start, things are just start crumbling and you're confused as to why this is happening. And like, I don't think the guy in here is a narcissist, but he might have narcissistic traits, just by what he's doing. He's doing this hot and cold thing and making her feel like, oh, well, you were quiet. You didn't say anything at the party. But the thing is, it's just like something was off. Like there was something going on in his head in this party that made him feel like he couldn't like give her the attention that she deserved. Like there's some baggage of his like in his head that prevented him from treating her the way that she deserves to be treated at this party, like a fear or something, like because when you're with someone like you want to show that love to everybody, but for some reason he didn't feel like showing that love to everyone at this party. And yeah, it hurt because she knows the love that they have, that love that they share when they're one-on-one together, and she wants the world to know it too, but for some reason he's not letting it be shown to the world. So it's very painful. And then he makes her feel like she's crazy, like she's trying to pick a fight, but she's not. She's just not an idiot. She can tell when something's wrong. You get a gut feeling when something's off. And it's not fun when you're with someone who's just like, oh, it's your fault. I've been there. It's awful. It's like the life is, air's being sucked out of you when someone does that to you.
So fucking awesome.
You just treated me differently.
What do you mean I treated you differently?
You didn't even look at me once.
What are you
didn't look at me.
talking about?
Oh, no.
I'm catching up with my friends.
Trust me, they were enthralled by you, of course.
I'm so you're really making the entire night about you.
You didn't even look at me.
Holy shit, I can't. It's fucking selfish. It's literally like, it's so crazy.
Oh, so you're selfish now.
Yes,
Selfish
you're making
now.
it about, I'm saying you're acting selfish. Absolutely. Right now, that's exactly what's happening. Don't fucking think that. That's so fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
Hey. Come on. I don't want to fight. Come on. I'm sorry.
It's also relatable, this hot and cold game.
Sorry,
And then when you are with someone that is hot and cold, it makes it harder to let go of that person. Like when it's not healthy. You don't want a hot and cold thing. Like the hot and cold relationships are the ones that seem to do the most damage, I feel like, because you form this like unhealthy attachment to them. But yeah, like it's like he does love her, but yeah, there's something going on. There's something going on that's making it not fit right.
Come on. Sorry.
And I know it's long gone and there was nothing else I could do. And I forget about you long enough to forget who I needed to. Still we are again in the middle of the night.
We dance around the kitchen in the refrigerator light.
Down the stairs, I was there. I remember it all too like a secret, but I kept you like a ghost.
And that lyric, that's a beautiful, like, new lyric. You kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath. Like, he loved her, but it was sort of a secret that he had within him. Whew. But she kept him like an oath, a sacred prayer, and that she, like, and like in her mind, she's like, we'll never forget this moment, this magical, oh goodness, this magical moment. And yeah, I've definitely been there, like, where I just can't, like, I held on to someone for so long. There was nothing that would have broken that bond for me. Like, it was sacred, and I wanted to hold on to it because I never experienced love like that. I've never experienced that extreme high of just feeling like someone gets you. Yeah. So, I mean, it definitely, let's continue. Okay. And yeah, I like that lyric too. That's a new lyric. I'm in a new hell every time you double cross my mind. Like, it's the rumination that happens when you go through that heart-wrenching breakup, and you might be good for a second, but then those memories come back, and the bad memories come back where you feel like this person double-crossed you and hurt you, and it's just like, oh God, you wouldn't believe the amount of tears I have cried, like, over heartbreak. At one point, I'm like thinking I set a record, because I would cry and cry and cry and cry, and those intrusive thoughts, those memories would come back into my head, and it's just like, when's it gonna end? When you're in that moment, it feels like it'll never end, those thoughts. But, of course, eventually it does. I'm gonna go back a little bit, because and yeah, and the fact that he, like, uses age as an excuse, that means nothing, If age would have been a problem from the beginning, he shouldn't have gotten with her. Like, there is a difference in a frame of mind between a 20 and a 30-year-old. I get it, but he knew what he was getting into. He sort of had the upper hand. And age is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. And the fact that, like, someone that you love and that broke your heart says, if it, maybe we would have worked out if if we would have been closer in age. It's just like, you don't care about that. You love this person, and you don't care that they're older than you or younger than you. It shouldn't matter. And it's also something that can't be changed. They're always going to be the same age apart. That can't be changed. So it's just like, even that takes the breath out of you. It sucks the life out of you, because it's something that you can't even work on. You know, if he would have said, oh, maybe this, and it could be something that you could work on and in the future, but age, you can't change that. It's just like such a cop-out, in my opinion. And yeah, that moment is like, you know, he didn't show up to her birthday party, and it's just like, it's like when you're in love with someone, like, you just want them to show up. Like, if other people don't show up, it's like, you know, it happens, it's okay. But if that one person that you love doesn't show up, it just shatters you. And you're just like, why? Like, all you had to do was just be there, and I would have been so happy. And the song The Moment I Knew, that's also on a Red album, like, talks about this. And I also like how she was like saying, I was this jewel that was beautiful, and I reflected and shined off of you. That was the real me. That's what really happened. But then in the end, like, and it could have stayed that way. It could have been this jewel. You could have had this jewel in your life, but instead we're apart, and I'm crying in the bathroom, and some person's asking me why, and it's like you feel embarrassed to even say why, because it's like over a guy. But it's just it's cruel, like, to do that to someone on their birthday. I've definitely had my birthdays kind of tarnished because of something similar to that. Awful. And yeah, your 21st birthday is supposed to be fun. Sleepless nights, tossing and turning.
Still trying to find it after plaid-shirt days and nights when you made me your own. Now you mail back my things and I walk home alone, but you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. Before you
And, like, yeah, that sticks out. Because, yeah, she's referencing, like, yeah, you said it was age. That was the reason why we didn't work out, but you're still dating women that are my age or younger. And I even looked it up, and at other relationships Jake Gyllenhaal was in after her, and the one girl's like the same age as Taylor. The other girl, I think the woman he's dating now is in her 20s. So age was just a lame reason. And yeah, like, you want to believe that, you know, when you go through such an intense relationship with someone, and you want to believe that they think about you, that they still hold us memories of you, that it was real, that what you experienced with this person was real and authentic, and that it meant something to them as well. Because, you know, you go through a breakup and you're not really sure what's going on in the other person's mind, but you just hope, like, I hope that, you know, they remember the good times, and or that they, like, experienced something that hopefully, like, you kind of hope that they felt heartbreak too, just like you did. That and also, like, something else, like, I like how she references twin flame, because like, twin flame relationships, a lot of times you're not meant to be with your twin flame. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know if this twin flame thing is real, but it's like when you meet someone that has the same soul as you, and this person comes into your life and you feel this intense connection with them, but ultimately that connection, it can sort of, like, really, it can be painful, because you guys come into each other's lives to help each other grow, and to learn something through the experience. And maybe that's what this love, like, was meant to teach you, meant to help you learn and grow. And, you know, in this video, like, we see she wrote a book. You know, she moved on. She still has those memories, and, you know, that relationship forever changed her, but she wrote a book out of it. And, you know, she's creative, artistic, you know, something fulfilling came out of this. And it's just, I think everybody needs to share their story too. Like, yeah, we all have a story, so let's continue.
Just between us, do you remember it all too well? Just between us,
And then, of course, he has the red scarf. Well, I didn't cry as much during this one. I was mentally prepared. I had things to say. But yeah, I mean, to me, this is like the most beautiful song ever created. It's just, I feel everything about it. And, you know, I think we all, like, I think the song is going to be a huge hit. It's probably already a hit. because we've all experienced heartbreak, like, you know, and you, goodness, yeah. Yeah. And, like, when you're in your early 20s, you're, like, very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and you want love, and, I don't know, it's painful, like, but sometimes you have to, like, a lot of us do experience, like, an intense heartbreak in our early years that sort of, like, changes us and propels us forward, and I've definitely experienced heartbreak, and now, like, now I'm healed from it, and now I, like, I share my story with everyone. Like, I was about my experience with Narcissist and how that affected me, and I'm not afraid to share my story. You know, it's all said and done now. Like, I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I'm, like, using my story, like, to help people and to be creative, and, you know, I know it was meant to be. Like, I don't hold anything, like, against the past. It's all in the past, and I'm, like, all better now, but at the time, it was not fun, and I was wondering when will I be my old self again? It felt like it would never happen, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, it'll, you know, I will be okay someday. So, yeah, so that was my reaction to the short film again. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.